Good afternoon, Miss Isabel Palacios. First of all, thank you for accepting the invitation to this interview. We are Paris Córdoba, Ian Sotelo, Alejandro Sandoval, Sergio Cortés, and me, Fabricio Chavez, Lord Byron students. We are doing an activity called PYP exhibition, and we have chosen COVID-19 as the researching topic. We would like you to answer some questions that we have prepared for today. Could you tell us what your specialty is?
Yes, my specialty is organizational psychologist. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology.
Okay, thank you. Now my friend Alejandro have a question.
How do you think that children, parents, and older people feel in the pandemic?
From what I've been able to see and hear, the feelings are very similar between generations, but they can present in different stages, like fear, confusion, nostalgia. Some can experience anxiety, but yeah, we're most of us are feeling the same way, but I think we're getting through with a very positive, in a very positive way.
Thank you.
How COVID-19 is affecting people?
Well, there is no good or bad way right now. Every single one of us is being affected in a different kind of way. Children are getting this new experience of school from home with new teachers as their parents. People are starting to work from home. Grandfathers and grandmas are starting to use their cell phones to speak with their grandchildren. I think it's a very new experience to all of us. And yes, that's the positive aspect of this pandemic. But we are also experiencing this nostalgic, this sad feelings because we're away from the people that we actually love. We are human beings. We need social skills. We need affection, physical contact, and that's one of the things we're lacking right now. And it's very hard.
Okay, thanks.
How do you think people should take COVID-19?
Well, I think there is not one way specific to take this virus. There is no good or bad ways. It is what each one of us experience according to their life situation. There are many people losing jobs without having something to eat, and well, they can't take care of their virus. Meanwhile, there are other children like you guys with the opportunity to study from home in the company of their parents. What it is possible is to try to find the best way to get through it and just aim to stay healthy.
Thanks.
How can confinement affect children learning?
Okay, I'm not an expert in the educational area, but I think it has a natural impact in the way children learn, not necessarily in a negative way, but I think it depends a lot in the accompaniment that the students receive at home. It is a great opportunity to learn to use technology as a tool, and that the technology does not use us as slaves. On the other hand, their social skills are being challenged. They are forced to have a greater network of contacts and friends in less time than us. Wow, it's like really hard.
How confinement affect their children with TDHA in their learning?
Well, learning for people with THD can be very difficult in schools because they require different attentions from teachers than someone who does not have it. In the case of a child with a good accompaniment at home, with parents that care and can be with them during classes, I think it would be very beneficial, would be great. However, with a child left alone in front of the computer in a room of 20 children, it can be a little discouraging and disheartening for them.
Thank you.
How we can manage our emotion in the middle of so much negative news?
That's a very good question, a very hard one. I think the main thing is to tell the difference between useful and healthy information and the negative one, which only seeks to create panic and fear between us. We have to learn to express what we feel and to feel comfortable with those feelings. It is not about being active and busy all day. We do not need to run away from what real life is. We need to get our tools and to armor ourselves, get strong to face it in the best way.
How does being confined affect the psychological development of people?
Well, it affects us all in different ways and in different levels. And I think it depends on how capable we are of adapting to the new facilities the world gives us. Not seeing my friends affect me, not seeing my grandpas affect me, but I look for a way to talk to them, to see them through video calls and playing Among Us, like you all know, with them.
Oh, you have Among Us.
Yes, I do. I think today's world adapts faster and faster to what we need, and it depends on us to use the tools they can offer. It is not easy for some of us, not pleasant, but the human being needs to adapt in order to survive. It has always been that way.
Okay, thank you. How can people handle insulation?
There is no easy way. You have experienced this as the same as I. I have never been in this situation before. I think the best way is to not fight the feelings of sadness or fear, but accept and embrace them. We need to look to develop ourselves in the area that we like. We have this time, we have this pause that will never, well, not in a while, happen again. And I think we need to take the most of it and learn how to live with it, because this is the new reality.
Okay, thank you.
Are there anything positives that lives in this crisis?
Of course, all chaos and all sacrifice brings with it very good teachings. Of all that I can rescue of this situation, I think it's a feeling of hope and companionship that is lived day by day. At my 24 years, I have never seen Lima City so worried about a stranger. I believe that the pandemic is going to leave a society in pain, in a lot of pain because of all the losses, but also a better world for all of us. It is up to us to take advantage of the learnings, and we have to leave a mark that we have been here in the history of the world.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Palacios, for your interview. We really appreciate everything you have done for us. This information we will use for our PWP exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.